Let me share some research with you that illuminated why I kept pursuing what harmed me whilst rejecting what could have nurtured me. Dr. Bruce Perry's groundbreaking work on childhood trauma and brain development reveals something critical about how early experiences shape our entire worldview. His research, particularly in books like The Boy Who Was Raised as a Dog and What Happened to You, demonstrates that developing brains are essentially forming fundamental beliefs about the world. Is this world safe or dangerous? Can people be trusted? Do my needs matter? What must I do to survive here? And when you develop in an environment of trauma, your brain forms very different conclusions than a child who's raised in consistent safety. Your brain concludes that the world is dangerous, that people cannot be trusted, that your needs are irrelevant, and that survival requires hypervigilance and even self-abandonment. These conclusions become neural architecture. They become automatic response patterns, and they operate beneath conscious awareness, making decisions for you faster than your thinking mind can ever intervene. This is why telling trauma survivors to just make better choices demonstrates a fundamental misunderstanding of how trauma works. The programming operates at a neurological level far deeper than conscious decision making, and this is important to understand. There's also a phenomenon that trauma researchers have extensively documented where survivors unconsciously recreate their traumatic experiences in an attempt to gain mastery over them. We're drawn to familiar dynamics, even intensely painful ones, because our brains are attempting to rewrite the ending. We think, this time will be different. This time I'll finally get it right. This time I'll finally earn what was withheld from me in my childhood. Unfortunately, it never functions that way. You, you cannot heal childhood wounds by recreating them in adult relationships. You can only heal them through conscious recognition of the pattern, deep understanding of its origins, and deliberate rewiring through therapeutic interventions. That's really the only way. Dr. Nadine Burke-Harris, whose research on ACEs has been transformative for the field also, because it emphasizes something crucial in her work. Adverse childhood experiences do not determine your destiny. With proper support, appropriate interventions, and deep understanding, we can fundamentally change our life trajectories. This is what I need you to hear today. These patterns are not permanent. They are learned responses, which means they can be unlearned. They can be rewired. They can be replaced with responses that actually serve your well-being. It requires work, though, profound, difficult, intentional work.